I'm in Virginia, and tomorrow I'm checking off a 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip that's been on my bucket list for quite a while now. And y'all are tagging along with me. I just got off work this morning, so tonight I'm staying in the National Forest campground, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna start the hike. Show you all the setup real quick. We got a big Agnes Tiger Wall. It's 30-degree sleeping bag that I've had since I was a child. I think that's the brand. I've got this mat off of Amazon. I've got the Osprey Exos 58. Everything here I used on the Colorado Trail for about 10 days before my foot gave out. Once it gets colder out, once it starts dropping into like the 30s at night, I have a different sleeping bag and a different sleeping pad that I'll bring out. But for now, I am using my summer setup. I've got to go turn this payment in. It's $25 to camp here every single night. And it's a little expensive, but I'll suck it up. It's one night. It's about 7 o'clock. I'm going to read a book and then go to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning to start the Mount Rodgers and GRAYSON Highlands loop. Good morning. It's 10 o'clock. I woke up really late. I'm going to make breakfast and then pack up camp and get on the trail. It's so cold out this morning. I'm freezing. It is cold. I definitely wish I brought my winter setup instead of the summer setup. Because we're going to be higher in elevation here tonight and the next night. Oh yeah. That looks good. And I got fruit in the car. Let me go get that real quick. It's 12:30. I'm finally on the trail. I was moving really slow this morning, so didn't get out here till later. But a late start is better than no start. I've got about 7 miles to hike today until I get to the Thomas Knob shelter. I'll probably find a campsite a little past that just because I do want some cool views. This is my first backpacking trip since my failed Colorado thru hike. And I gotta say, I am very out of shape. I had to get off the Colorado Trail because I hurt my ankle and my foot, but I made it 116 miles on that trail. Had a fun time. Wish I could have finished it all, but now I'm back here in the woods, hiking GRAYSON Highlands. And this backpacking trip has been on my bucket list for so long now. I was supposed to go last fall, but due to Hurricane Helene, I had to change my plans. And you can still see there's a lot of down trees. So there's these really cool little fern things. I think they're ferns. If they're not ferns, then they're baby trees. I don't really know what they are, but they're cool. So, and there's like an entire field of them, just all right here. Someone let me know what those are. I am tired of these trees already. Like, this is exactly how I sprained my ankle last winter, was by having to cross over a tree like this, except I did it irresponsibly and ended up jumping off of it and then spraining my ankle. It's getting really hot out. It's probably in the 60s or 70s, so I'm gonna take off the wool shirt and put on a sun hoodie. And we're only 2 miles in. We've got about 5 more to go today, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to do it before I sweat out and, you know, overheat and shit. So, but it is really beautiful out. Look at the fall colors. just made it to the AT. I haven't seen anybody yet, but now that we're getting onto the AT, we might be seeing a few people. But I really don't think there's that many people out here. I saw 2 cars in one of the other parking lots yesterday, so maybe they're still out on trail. You can tell that is a water source that should have water, but there is no water, which means I don't really know how reliable any of the other water sources are going to be, including the little pipe at the Thomas Knob shelter. I'm going to have to conserve my water, and once I get to the Thomas Knob shelter, I'll have to make a decision whether or not I'm going to need to turn back around tomorrow morning or continue. So I've passed a few people, and the water reviews for up ahead are not the greatest. They're kind of mixed. Some of them said that there is water, some said that there's no water. So I'm gonna hike to the Thomas Knob shelter and see for myself. And if there is water, then we'll fill up and continue. If there is no water, then I will be turning around tomorrow morning and going back to the car. Tuna, Ritz crackers, Sour Patch Kids for lunch with a view. I found water. There's a puddle down there, and then there's a tiny little drip right there. I'm gonna fill up my dirty bottle with that water and then head to camp, see what it feels like at camp, and then make a decision from there. But at least there is water. So if I have to turn around tomorrow, there is water here. Always be able to distinguish between your dirty and clean bottles. Such a slow drip. Oh gosh. Oh shit. Top of Mount Rodgers. I'm gonna sit up here and enjoy this for a little bit, because what's the point of hiking up to a mountain if you're not gonna enjoy it? And around the mountain when she comes, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain, she'll be coming around the mountain, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Yeah. I'm gonna cook some dinner and enjoy the rest of the sunset, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It is day 2 of backpacking Grayson Highlands in Virginia, and this is the weather I'm waking up to. The clouds should be clearing up here in about an hour. It's a little chilly. I didn't get the best sleep last night. I think it's time to retire the foam pad. It's just not comfortable. I keep waking up, so it's a little chilly at night. I think I definitely should have brought the winter sleeping bag and not my summer bag, so I brought that upon myself. But let's get the day started. I don't care how many miles I have to hike in a day, I will never be waking up at the crack ass of dawn. I will always wake up whenever I wake up, and in today's case, I woke up at 9:30. And I probably won't leave camp until 11. And that just is what it is. We just got done breaking down camp, and now we are off to the old orchard shelter. Before I get too far, I've got to stop by this water pipe and fill up my water, and then we will finally be on our way. We've got 10 miles to do today. I am walking down to the water pipe right now to fill up the rest of my water before I get on trail. And I was down here last night, but I couldn't really find where I was supposed to go. So I decided to wait till this morning and got a better idea of where it is. So I guess I'm just following this trail that's behind the shelter. But that's what we're working with for water sources. It is seriously starting to dry up out here. Getting super cloudy and super windy. Out that way doesn't look too good, and that's all moving in towards me. So hopefully I stay dry and warm. Otherwise, plans might change. I might have to put up a tent and just hang out for a little bit. I can fit. All right. I guess it's not really a cave. It's more of just a crack in between these rocks, which is very tight. Oh shit. There we go. It's really tight going through here. I guess I could have just gone around because it leads, I don't know. Anyways, I took the adventure route. Got word that there's ponies up ahead, which is why everybody comes here. So hopefully that holds true. One thing I love about backpacking is that you get to let all of your imperfections shine. Your messy hair, your stinky armpits, you know, a little bit of bitching and complaining is acceptable because your legs hurt. We're all in the same boat together of misery, but we're having fun. And I think that's what I like most about backpacking. Nature is typically a judge-free zone. And you can be yourself out here, and it's amazing. But these views are amazing too. Just went through a pony door, so I'm assuming that we've now exited GRAYSON Highlands and continuing on to the old orchard shelter, which we've got about 7 miles left until we get there. I did accidentally take a little detour and tacked on a couple miles today, so chances are I might be hiking in the dark. Got my first cow sightings of the trip. There's a cow right there, and there's one up there. You can see it. That one's got horns. And there's some up by the tree. But that's pretty cool. 1 pony and 3 cows so far. Made it to the Scales campground. I'm beat, but we finally made it to the old orchard shelter. Good morning. It is day 3 of the Mount Rodgers and GRAYSON Highlands backpacking loop. Today we are headed back to the car with only a short few miles left to do, and then we will be making a 6-hour drive back home to South Carolina. I did not fill up water for the rest of this trip. So I've only got half a liter because the water source was quite literally a drip. It was the worst water source I've seen on this trip so far, and all of the ones before were horrendous. So I didn't think it was worth sitting there and trying to get drops of water into a water bottle. So we're gonna make do with what we've got. Shouldn't be too bad today, but I will see you guys back at the car. Made it back to the car. This backpacking trip has been a lot of fun, from mountains to horses to cows to mossy woodlands. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, follow, and I will see y'all on the next adventure.